Sham Mesech the Meises Daf Yud Gimel and Aleph Nishmas Gita Basavon Mashayim Mitzvot Mitzvot 50 minutes as I asked the food Shleim. Not the Gemara. Rabun Bachie Boyi Kumi Rav Zeira. Feita Kasha. Rabun Feita Kasha to Rav Zeira. Ein Odom Oichel Achas B'Shus Akol Upote. Go back to the Gemara a minute. The Gemara said yesterday on Amud Beis, Yud Beis, Amud Beis. The Gemara gesagt, say lekoit lekoit esim teinim. The Gemara tells the Talmud Chacham, go take 20 teinim, mishali, v'ani memala kreisi mishalcha. All these from you, these from mine. So the Gemara was the halacha. Hamamala is kreisi poter. The one, this Amoritz, is going to eat kreisi. It was not a defined amount. Whatever he needs to eat to be able to finish his satisfy him, his poter. Because it's not dover kotzuv. Mele it is poter from Maisa. It's not nikva. It's not reis mei abayis. So mele it's mutar to eat afilu harai. It's mutar to eat it. Oichel ben minyan, the one who says if you eat this one 20 tainim, that's a double minyan. That's a double kotzuv is chayav. So he gets the Gemara. Let's see the Pnei Moshe. Look, the ein odom oichel achas b'shus hakol poter. Kloima. Afilu tevel hu oichel. Even if it's tevel, he's permitted to eat it. What says this is tevel? What means it's tevel? Tevel means that what? There was already reis mei abayis. There was no reis mei abayis here. Why is he called this tevel? He says it's tevel because there was no afroshus ma'isa yet from here. So why is he allowed to eat it? Afilu hakol hu oichel. Elo she'einu mitzarev lo oichlem biyachad. Ki im achas. They say to him, "Ein odom oichel achas." He eats one at a time. So what's get mechon? He's eating 20 of them at a time. He's eating one at a time. So there's no tzirif. If there's no tzirif, even though it's tevel, it says he didn't take off the meiser. Hu oichel b'shus chaveirah. If the chava is giving it to him, the Amoritz is the one that owns it. He says, "Nade, eat from this." Esim teinim. Eating one at a time. Potu menasa. He's potu. Why does he want to say b'minyan chayev? He eats a b'minyan. The one 20 eat your chayev. It's going to offer in Mishnah on Daf Tezayin and Aleph that you potu. Ein peg to come on. Gaba poyalim sheish lehem olav mezainas. He has to feed his workers. Oichen achas minateinet. They're allowed to eat one at a time. I want to take a look at the Mishnah by some Tezayin. Tezayin Dr. Mishnah. Perish etomu ma'achalei nigum malachta. Talking about Peiris that they made Afrosha before the Gemara. Oichel, a good oime, Oichel achas a potter. You can eat one at a time and it's potter. The im sirif is chayv, but if you mitzad them is chayv. But you eat one at a time, that's not kavua. Dr. Pnei Moshe here, Tazayin and Aleph. Chamim Matin, the Svila Kol HaShisha Duvarim Ein Koivim Ela B'Dova Shenim Malachta. It's another Zach, lot of a place. We'll get to that. Chamim Moisim, the Kiv Shatum Mehukvud L'Chol HaMaisis and Locha. Yeah. Achas Upote. Kol Zman Shemakabul Halakeyach Achas B'Oichel Ein HaMechel Kaveh L'Maisa. Dr. Yehuda, that's the what he's asking from. That he's eating one at a time. Eating one at a time. It's not Kaveh L'Maisa. First, they do Esim Teinim. Who says that the one is not aware of yet there's such a thing as the tzirif? So Gemara Feita Kasha, achas, it's potter one at a time. There's no tzirif, so it's potter. But what they do? That's a chayv. See the plan now folder, very similar but not the same. Kloima on the right side. B'mokum sheishus l'choil. He's talking about over here. B'mokum sheishus l'choil. Afukei chotzer b'bayis. Not in a chotzer in a bayis. It's talking in a place where everybody can go. So there's no reason for bias. Mut was? Yeah. One sec, yeah. But like upon him, it means to say that you're allowed to eat it. So what should I do in the Mishnah that you have to give the meiser? Mut lechaz achaz because it's not mepeik she'achazeh and of chof halef. V'loma oicha b'minyan chayev. The same kasha. Why are you saying minyan is chayev? And he's asking the kasha from chof halef. Chof halef state the ma'abateni b'chatzei liksa is. He puts out the tain and he wants to dry him out. But b'nei beis the oichlin p'turim. They're potter. He has Tainim. He puts it out one at a time. But Palam Shima is not changed. So it's mutter. So Akapon, the one is asking, according to the Pei Moshe and according to Afulda, there are two different often Mishnayos where it says that you put it, but say b'shtei dodas achai. Azay frag Rabun. Omalei, and for the Bzida, third line, and. You're right, you take a pot. Lama, hocha, lama hu chayiv. Why over here, Sheitel in the Braisa, that you chayiv? Omalei b'metzarev. He's metzarev then. What's I said on metzarev then? Look to Pei Moshe. Omalei and the hochi kaimelon. One at a time is taka mutter. Hocha, lama hu chayiv. Why is it chayiv to give the Maisa? Lama hu chayiv, hocha, zeh oicha b'minyum. Why is this person eating these 20 tainim? Who's a chayiv? Amalei, weißt du was? The Hoch of my skin and do that's b'metzarev. He combined them. V'loiket kola esem teina b'yachad. He's eating all the 20 in one time. He's eating all the 20 in one time. So that's a davar kavua. Without davar kavua, so merely the says that he is b'nei bayis. That's the ibra from the Gemara. Im zok the Gemara weiter. Amalei b'metzarev. Im b'metzarev right the Gemara. If you're saying that he is metzarev, and we're talking the same case. Sai mal es kreisoy. He told him, you know what? I'm going to eat from yours, and you eat from mine. I'm going to eat from yours. How am I going to eat it from you? So if it's a mitzarev, the one that is going to eat from the amoritz as much as he wants, mal kreisoy, talking about mitzarev. I feel it's mal kreisoy. Yichayim. Those are chayim. Don't shet chazi pote.
What's the test of the yachad? Everything was
one time, one sitting, one meal, one time. Whatever he's eating, one time.
He's not eating till he took all of it.
Look at he said. Look at the Pei Moshe. I like to look what the Mepharshim say. Ich will sagen, I'm picture. I'm booked over the shade.
It doesn't make sense to one
Take
shot.
a look. 1 minute. First, let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. Then you could ask. Look at Pei Moshe. B'mitzarev. V'loiket kol ha'esem teinin b'yachad. He's taking them all 20. He doesn't gulp it down. That's a fish that he's a belay all of them one time. He's taking all at one time. I'm more estidos. If you're talking that there was a tzirif or 20 of amol, so why say malas kreisa? You put why? Because he doesn't know how many there are there. But there's more than one there, and it sounds like it's going to be as much as the 20. You take from mine, I'll take from yours. The mashra happens that it's not one piece. So it's also about tzirif. The mitzarif lo'elam chayiv. Im lo tzirif shneim peturim. So, but what's the schayv? What's the water? And zukte in the narrow line, b'mitzarev, because not nami hosim tzirif chayv. They said in the Mishnah Maita, and the two Mishnahs talking if it made a tzirif, then it's chayv. Achi nami b'ayin b'mitzarev. V'loy oichlon achas. He doesn't kvetch that it's talking. He took it one time. He's kvetching oichlon achas. Oichlon b'asachas. He ate it one time. Doesn't mean b'lay dafka, but estes v'imol estes. So, but that's what I'm chayv b'mal kreisa. After the mal kreisa, you're chayv. V'loy mishani midi, and of them, emphasis is gemara kanteretz. V'hashta kumtais azay. B'tziriv shneim chayavim. V'loy tziriv shneim peturim. Not up the mafulda. It's answer. Doesn't matter if it's talking about that it was 20 or he didn't say 20. But Yoga looked at me, Nishka looked at me. The ikka is the nafkamin is oibiyot is guest of aimol. Then you're chayv to give the ma'aseh. If you didn't eat it one time or you didn't take it at one time, then you're not chayv. This is the Gemara loitem rafulda. The ventzich in the tzirif and not the tzirif. I'm saying the Rashidullah. I feel I'm not afraid the Gemara. I feel I'm mal kreis on the right side on the top. I feel I'm mal kreis yechayiv the reisha seifer kaima. The reisha is talking about the same circumstance. Umay duchki seifer toiki reisha. Why you have to go say talking about it's a mitzaref in the seifer by dominion. It is all bazach in the reisha, but malas kreisa should also be tzirif. And it's a tzirif. After saying vos, after saying takachai. Why do you say malas kreisa? You put it. V'loy mishani lay, and the Gemara doesn't answer this question. So he's learning faket. They're learning pshat. That both of them are talking taka mitzvah. And it's talking in the tzirif. Mashen can the rasa. There's a black back kasha. But what's taka azoi? That when it's talking about malas kreisa, you taka pote. But what's taka? The chayv is mitzvah. Vice toys. Adet gelernt the Gemara. That there's a reason, for whatever reason, that when it's mamalas kreisa, you look the minion, chotcha bills, you may not say it, you take a pot. Hilchel shneim peturim. Is like the Rasarilla, both of them are pot. Im loy tzifu. If you want mitzvah to take a pot, im tzifu, b'achel shneim yachayom. V'chein posik Rambam zav v'perich hilchel mais. in the Rambam is Rambam, but the Ravid, the Rikukas, it's in the Rambam. Let's go and learn for the Gemara. Right, the Gemara Akasha. Why isn't it also as Chalipim? It's a Kaveya. A Chalipim is a Mecha. You eat this, and I'll eat that. That's a Chalipim. And if that's a Chalipim, that will say also as Chalipim. As Chalipim is a Kemecha. And why do you say, Vaita, was Ogi, Chazvos, that Mal is Kreisa, you put it, was that important? We should be Chayiv as Chalipim, on the defensive. Pushed as Chalipim. Amr Shemaya. Yes, but there's such a thing that even though it's not Roy Pnei Abayis, the Mishnah is going to tell us later, there's 6 things that we spoke about that the Chum said that even though it's not Roy Pnei Abayis, it's Kaveh Midrabanan, and one of them is Mecha. Mecha is I give you this, you give me that, so it's an exchange. Exchange is Azavia Mecha. It's a barter. The barter is a Chayes and Mecha. Straight to Gemara was that's don't come to Sidiv. Why do you say Malak Reis is part the Yot Sidiv Nishtiv? Bashas Chalipim. Amr of Shemaya ain't like Chalipim. This Gemara is not the din of Chalipim. Favos not Chalipim. He exchanged one for the other. He exchanged one for the other is Takayah Chalipim. He's not doing it. The Talmud Chacham is not going to take something Matona. He's saying Matona is Yeche. It will not exist. And no, but du gives me Nemach von dir. So that's not Chalipim. It is Chalipim L'choyle. And for the Gemara, yeah, bist gerecht. Aber schon skaven ish hazeh. They're Amoritz who's making this geschäft with the Talmud Chacham. You eat this. I'll eat this. If you give me that, he's only doing it. Why is this Amoritz giving the Talmud Chacham his own payers? And he says, you can eat from here, Ashimala Kreisa, as much as you want. Lahagis is Liba Shochel. Will the Amoritz will the Talmud Chacham's lessons seine payers. And he knows that the Talmud Chacham is not going to eat payers for free. And how's he going to get him to do it? He's going to give him his own payers. So the design Adobe was Adobe Finachalip, and it's Adobe Chalip. So that's Mas Giboy Lechem. Then the Talmud Chacham is going to eat it. So so if that's the case, he's miskam for that. That's what he. In other words, he would give it to him for free. The Amoritz would give it Talmud Chacham for that. Talmud Chacham, Manazayim, Nechosav, Kilo Hikir Bekurim. Why should we write this Talmud Chacham, this Amoritz? Basically, we write the Amoritz. But Al Kaponim, you see from the Gemara that they will the Talmud Chacham Essen, and he doesn't really want him. He doesn't want to pay him for it. He doesn't want to give him in return. He wants to give him a little Schenken. The Amoritz wants the Talmud Chacham to eat it for free. He knows that the Amoritz, that the Talmud Chacham is not going to do it. So maybe they get it for Zayin. But Al Kaponim, what's happening here? The Talmud Chacham is refusing to eat unless he gives him his own payers, right? He's not taking it for free. He's making it so it's Takayah Chalip. So why does he want to say that this is not Kaveh L'maisa? The Chayes it's a Yodin for Chalip. Agus is Liba Shochan. If that's what's going on here, he's giving it to him because he wants him to eat. So he's talking the sky door that didn't for Chalip. So if first state doesn't want you put it, why you talk about it? That's not different. Agus give it. The Chalip should be other Yamecha. Not verstehen, but what steht on the Gemara. Elamai, a Mugel Pshat, that this din of Riyas Pnei Abayis, that you can bear Riyas Pnei Abayis, is only when, even on these 6 things, only when you have a kavanah to do it. If you don't have kavanah to do it, whose payers are these? These are payers belong to the Amoritz, right? And we say that it's Riyas Pnei Abayis is 6 alternate things that can make Riyas Pnei Abayis. If you're not macham to Riyas Pnei Abayis, which is Kaveh for Maisa, that's what he's saying. It's totally in the Amoritz. The Amoritz doesn't want to do it for free. He wants to do it for free. So if he wants to do it for free, maybe in Dina Choshe Mishpat, bleibt es that he can't be Choshe, it's a Chalipim, it has Dinim for the Choshe Mishpat, it's Takayah Chalipim, ob es nicht geht, that Chalipim is Kemecher, das wird no bekavonas daite. If he's not Mischam D'rein, will es nicht, hat nicht Kavana, and we know over here that it's not his Kavana. The Gemara is saying that's the case, that's not a Kavana. So Mele, Chatshus Takiyot, Chalipim, or Chalipim on Kavana is nicht kein Kaviyas Meister. That's only under the Rabbanon. Yeah, we're talking to the Rabbanon. A guy goes into the house, maybe, I think Kavana I don't know. Ich weiß noch, was steht da. We're going. Ich habe gelernt, wie ihr gelernt. Ich habe auch gelernt, was sagt. So wir sehen weiter. One day at a time. Weißt du? Yeah. The Chai and the Bun, you have it right. The Klor right. Was? Yes. So these things, the Kavanah only works the Kavanah, even though it's a Chalipim Taka. But a Chalipim on a Kavanah is biased. So when we get to the Choshen Mishpat, can say, right, says, it could be the deal's a deal, but it can't be Chayzer out Chalipin. Whatever dinim are the Chalipin, all the dinim are, is in the sky, even though he doesn't have Kavanah. But the Menegate could be his Bayish, no Shtep Mishlam Kavanah.
You give me money. I'm not going to take your matter with you.
No. It's not two independent things. The one thing, I'm giving you this because you're giving me that. That's the shot. If it's not Zeh Tachazeh, then it's not going to work. So the Gemara said, but that wasn't his kavanah. That wasn't his kavanah. Ain't a kavanah, he did it, but it's not. If it's not the kavanah, a chonish kan kavanah, bet this can kvius without kavanah. I'm saying the mafulda. B'pnei Moshe Meina. No, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah. It's hard to say that it's not this guy here, the Chalipin. He makes a Chalip on a Kavanah. You want to Shebelev, you guys, I made with you a Geshev, we recorded, and we said that I'm giving you this, and you give me that, and that's Chalip. So we said.
That's
what I understand. Ein ledin zeh din Chalipin. The mashu oiveloi v'ani malas kaisi mishacha. So the Moshe said that there is a Chalipin. He's saying here that it's not a din Chalipin. What do you mean it's not a din? Lo niskav another the Haggah says leiboy v'daita shel zeh oiveloi say u'lekoit lecha u'shlei boish minacha. You go to that tam chacham. You eat from mine as much as you want, and if I'm going to eat from yours as much as I want. The fikach oiveloi. Al toche shani gam keinoichem mishacha. Zog doch nish I'm eating for you. Ubeemes matana who noisin his das is to give him matana. But matana ain't a kavas kemechi. It's not been misleading. So you have to understand it. Zuktain zach and a main type of sandwich, right? This is his das, his soisa, his lev is the soisa. What he said. He said because the Talmud Chacham knows this, he's not eating, right? He said you don't give me zeh tachazeh, it's not going to happen. But he's saying his das is a matana. So when we get to the Choshen Mishpat Shaila. It looks like a Menei Tefesh Mishpat B'Leib Samatana. You have to understand how it becomes a matana if what he said was Chalipin, and he's taking it. Talmud Chacham is taking it as Chalipin. So how does one do away with the din of Chalipin? When you get to the Choshen Mishpat, rest of stuff. Fragging the Yidden Slam Choshen Mishpat. Don't let me know Choshen Mishpat. All right. No, just frag. I said they're not full. The Eina Ose Mishum Chalipin. Let it be Ose als Kviz Maise als Chalipin. Chalipin is a din of mecher, but feel I'm malik kaisa yechayim. So that's the din. The din is mecher is kaveh. Oh, when you say malik kaisa, he doesn't say how much. Somebody has a bigger appetite than a smaller appetite, so maybe his appetite is going to be more than the 20 tainim. That's what I say appetite. The derech is when you make chalipin. When you say machal lepora b'chamor, it doesn't mean that one is exactly like the same. It means that machal lepora b'chamor, I am the one that says, my chamor is like your pora. It doesn't have to be. It's like that. But when it gets to me, I'm asking the two partners here, the two people. There's A and B, and he says, I'll switch this with this. I'm saying that for them, it's the same. So he's saying it's the same. So Mela doesn't have to be, even though it needs a minion. If it needs a minion, where do you have the minion by Kreisa Vihabada minion? So the Teretz says, right, there's no minion. There has to be 20 pieces. The Teretz says there is a minion. Why? He's saying that the Malik Kreisa Shulcha is as much as the 20 time that I have. That's what he's saying. You take the 20, and I'll take from you as much as Kreisa as I have. And that's equal because they're saying that's equal. They can say that. That's the Chalip. The Gemara, look the Gemara, ain't like the Chalipim. He only said it k'day la'agas liba sheyachol ha'esem she'gam ani malik esem shecha u'b'mem b'matana hu noisin loy. He's really giving matana. I tell you the bnei Moshe. I got him b'matana. V'loy hoyekan chalipin klal. Klal. It's no gonish. Mashma even b'choshen mishpat. He's saying it's no gonish. They just said it. He said it. The Amor said it, but it's really nishkan chalipin. And the Choshen is going. You have to understand why I had to look Chalipin. And the other guy is taking it out. The other guy, the Talmud Chacham, is taking it because of Chalipin. He's not taking it any other way. But Akaponim does empty the Gemara. Don't say that I see it. The third line. Ve'ena Ose Mishum Chalipin. Bitmia, behind the Mecca. And for the Gemara, no. It's not Mefarish to tell us. Don't do more weiter. Say, with the Koit L'choi Essen Teinim Mishali, if he says to him, you go take 20 Teinim for mine, if he tells him fill up the basket, that's already kaviz. So the plan. Well, you should say the koid lecho to safety he shom leel. Who wachi gasin hosam? I'm like say the koid lecho teinim minatenim. Oichel mehem aray ma'isen vaden. Say malacho today you could eat it. He doesn't have to. Say lecho yesen teinim. There's no kaviz. There's no quiz. Say the koid lecha teinim minatenim. So you have to be careful because in our Gemara it says esem teinim. Say the koid lecha esem teinim. That's a mistake. Look the plain. But you say esem teinim, that's a quiz. So what he's saying is over here, it's a mistake. V'achi goes hosam. Say lecha teinim minatenim. Teinim minatenim. Eat teinim. He doesn't say how many. Then he takes ara. He does not eat it. If he tells him, however, say fill up the basket, then he could eat. Then what? What's the reason for this? Again, it's Amoritz tells the Chok. He tells him like this: say lekoid lechoteinim b'loy midi b'loy midi. He didn't say 20. That the Gemara says here 20. He deletes it. Nishtot. Because it's not kaveh anything. He didn't tell me how much. If he's going to sit down and eat these pays and achilas kaveh, sits down, makes a suda out of it, so then he has to make the vadai because then it's nikva. The enkan sofik loimish shem ezeh balbai is ma'aser leim mimokamacha. Maybe what there's no suffix here to say that the balbai who's giving it to him. He took off mice already for someplace else. He said, "You go eat this." How can I eat this? Where's the mice? So we don't assume they took off mice for something else. We don't know how much. Din the Mailehem, it has dinner the Mike, Shah Paris, and Maharis, the Sofiku, Maisa, Lema, Loi. Sure. Okay, Loma no Zendo, the Rambam, how the Rambam learns this Gemara, Rabbi Say. Perik, hey, aloha, hey. Oimelach Havayet, say the Koit Lucha, Essen, Teini, Mishali. Eat 20 Mishali, look down Moritz. Vani Amale, as Kreisi, Mishalcha, and I'll eat from yours as much as I need to eat to fill up my appetite. Shnayim Petum. Beid is an important. Favos, let's wait till the Gemara. Gemara is. Why is it important? The Gemara answers that it's not a chalipin because he doesn't mean to give him chalipin because he really only wants it. You should take it from him. So the Rambam touched up the Gemara's teretz. She'ein zeh chalipin k'dei she'yi a mecha. It's not a chalipin that she rise to the level of a mecha. This chalipin is not a mecha. It doesn't say why. It doesn't say the time of the Gemara is because the Amoritz just wants to figure out a way how the Talmud Chacham is going to eat from him. He just says this arrangement is not considered an arrangement of chalip. In the Gemara, the Gemara is saying, Kimta is talking. If we have such a moritz, he's a there geshmaka moritz, and he knows about bikurim, let's say, and he wants dafka moritz, geshmaka moritz. He wants that the Talmud Chacham lesson for him, and he wants the Talmud Chacham should eat from him without anything in return. That's what he wants, and he made up this whole story that he's going to eat from him the Esem Teinim dot the Malik Kreisai. Only because he wants the Talmud Chacham to eat. He's probably not going to. He's not going to touch anything because he wants to eat it for free, right? Those bills for the Amos. Because if he Taka wants to do exchange, then it's Taka Chayvimaiser. So this is Nishkan push Amos. I can't look at the halacha. So this is what he wants, and he wants to give it to him for free, and that's why we say that it's not chalib. But the Ram doesn't say that. The Ram just says, if you say to the Talmud Chacham, I want you to eat mine, and I'll eat from yours. That's not considered chalip. Change that chalip. What's nish? Maybe this is not such a fancy amoritz. After the amoritz, Taka doesn't want to give it away for free. Maybe Taka, I get this him, but he wants to get something in return. Why not base him in this? What does Ram say over here? Change that. Ain't zeh chalip k'dei sheyeh mecha. The right im tzirif v'ochel chayiv. Say it's Taka potter because it's not chalip, but if you made it tzirif, V'ochel chayiv. Why? Because that's the Sveit halacha. Not halacha do tzirif. So even though there was no mecher over here, because there's no chalip, there's no mecher for whatever reason. But if he's mitzaref, it's chayiv. But mamatone. So what is it? If it's not chalip, what's this? If it's not chalipim, so what did the Amoritz give him? He gave him matone. Matone ain't a kavas b'mecher. Matone is not kavas b'mecher because he gave him matone. That's good. It's just doesn't kavas. Look the Ravid. Look the Ravid. So the Ravid, see the Rambam. He brings the whole Rambam. Because you want to make sure he has the same gissa, so he brings the ganze shtuk of the Rambam, exactly like we have it. But the Sefter pay beis halacha ches ain't kain. Now look, the Sefter is nicht with the Rambam. The Rambam quotes Agamora, right? Verbatim. He just leaves out, and Haggis is Liboy, that he leaves out. So, what's the Rav is He doesn't say the time is, the problem is in the Rambam. Why did the Rambam say? Because the Haggis is Liboy. Why did the Rambam say the reason why he's doing it is because he wants the Talmud Chacham there. This is not the time of the Rav. The Rav is that the Sefter steht verkehrt. Ein kein elo oichel b'minyan chayiv v'amal kreisi poter. He says oichel b'minyan yochayiv. So why does the Rambam say over here that you poter shneim peturim? Why is he poter? He's eating 20 tainim. The Talmud Chacham is eating the 20 tainim. That's a double shabbat minyan. Why you tell me he's poter? Amal kreisi poter. What do you mean? The Rambam says because there's no chalip. Ain't no chanam attacking the tziriv. What's with the chalip? There's no chalipim. So fake the Ivan, ain't no chanam. The chalipim goes away. Yeah, chalipim get that back. But it's a double shabbat minyan. If it's double shabbat minyan, fake the Ivan. That's what we spoke about a couple of days ago. It's still chai. So if what I'm saying, shneim peturim, I say double shabbat minyan. What's the double shabbat minyan? And again, halacha b'minyan chai v'mal kreisi poter. Nearly below tzirif. You know why the double shabbat minyan is like a poter? Best of us, because there's no tzirif. You eat 20, so maybe that's the reason why it is. So there's no tzirif. Im tzirif v'ochel chayiv, and that's what the Rambam said. The Rambam himself says that. You're a potter over here because there's not what, there's no mech. Why is no mech? There's no chalipim. So bazoi, why you potter? I said double shabbat minyan. Zok take enochanam. Double shabbat minyan is only when you had a tzirif. You have no tzirif, there's no double shabbat minyan. So the Rambam says that. V'nirali below tzirif. What do you mean nirali below tzirif? The Rambam himself says im tzirif, then you take a chayiv. The Rambam himself says it's talking below tzirif. So what's Villa do? And he brings the Rambam like that. He quotes the Rambam like that. Im tzirif v'ochel chayiv. So what's Villa the Rambam from Rambam? The Rambam is saying himself that it's talking after. You put in the reason why you put it on the 20. Why you put it? There's no chalipim, so chalip is not keveya. There's no mecher, and there's no tziriv because im tziriv is takachayim. So what's the Rav? That is the problem over here in this slide. But that was the end of this. After morgen. Okay, I get into that. Likewise. Skada, Shmei Rabba.